Hey everybody, this is William from the Godzilla Files coming at you today with a new Kaiju Battles video. And today we're going to be looking at Megalon versus Moguera. So before we jump into this fight, I just want to let everyone know I am going to be bumping up Megalon's height and weight just to kind of make this a little bit more fair. So with that being said, let's jump right into this battle. The first monster in this battle that we're going to be looking at is Megalon. Before we go into his story, let's take a quick look at his stats. He was originally at the height of 55 meters and he weighed in at 40,000 metric tons. His first and only appearance is Godzilla vs. Megalon. As I said earlier, I'm going to be bumping up his stats to match Moguera. Megalon was originally sent to the surface world by the kingdom of Seatopia to punish mankind for their nuclear weapons testing. During his time on the surface, he defeated the army and destroyed the countryside of Japan. His destruction was so great that the robot Jet Jaguar came to fight the Kaiju. Megalon proved to be too much for him though, as he defeated him in solo combat. As the battle raged on, Gigan came to help Megalon while Godzilla appeared to help Jet Jaguar. While Megalon and Gigan were able to hold heroes at bay for some time, they were defeated at the end though. As the fight was beginning to turn, Gigan left Megalon alone to deal with both Jet Jaguar and Godzilla. At this point, things did not seem to be going the way the Seatopians had hoped, so they called back Megalon and retreated underground from where they came. Megalon's appearance is that of a giant kaiju-sized beetle. His most unique feature is his knife-shaped hands. Moguera joins this fight to protect the nation of Japan from Megalon. Let's take a quick look on how this giant robot compares to Megalon. Moguera stands at 120 meters tall and weighs in at 160,000 metric tons. Moguera's only appearance is in Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla. Moguera was created after Mechagodzilla was defeated by Godzilla. He was created once again to protect Japan from Godzilla, but would be doing most of his battling against Space Godzilla. Their first battle was in an asteroid field where Space Godzilla was able to overpower the giant robot. After making it back to Earth, Moguera was repaired and once again sent out to do battle with Space Godzilla. While he wasn't able to defeat Space Godzilla, he was able to critically damage one of his shoulder crystals. It was at this point that Godzilla was able to defeat his evil space clone. Moguera almost looks like a giant samurai with drill-shaped hands. He has a silver and blue armor that covers his whole entire body. Megalon's only energy beam attack comes from the horn on top of his head. From there, he is able to fire a lightning beam that can devastate his enemies. Also, he can fire napalm bombs from his mouth that can explode on impact. Megalon can use his hands as weapons as well, thanks to them being shaped as knives. But when he puts his hands together, he can use them to drill underground and attack his opponents from underneath. Finally, Megalon can not only hop very high, but he can also fly at speeds up to Mach 3. As far as Moguera goes, he can fire a blue energy beam from his drill hands along with opening up and firing rockets that are strong enough to destroy Space Godzilla's crystals. Another energy attack that Moguera has are his plasma cannons. These are fired from his eyes. Moguera's most powerful energy weapon is his plasma maser. This is found in his chest and he's able to fire this from great distances. Moguera also has drill attacks which are powerful enough to cause Space Godzilla to bleed. And finally, Moguera can fly at Mach 1 when in Earth's atmosphere. Megalon's biggest weakness is that he appears to be dumb. He is not one of the smarter kaijus that we've seen in the Godzilla series. While he is powerful, he seems to get sidetracked very easily. He was shown just to be jumping around the countryside for a good amount of his time on the surface. Also, while he can take damage, he isn't so strong that he can just tank incoming attacks. During his battle with Godzilla, we saw over time he wasn't able to stand up to Godzilla's energy attacks along with physical attacks from the kaiju and his partner Jet Jaguar. As for Moguera, his major weakness is his armor. Due to budget issues, Moguera doesn't have the same strong armor that Mechagodzilla had before him. So while he can take some attacks, he will be much quicker to defeat than Mechagodzilla. So who wins? I'm going to have to give this to Megalon. Overall, I think this comes down to Moguera just not being able to withstand all the attacks that Megalon can do. Another aspect is Megalon can dig underground and attack from below. Also, in flight, Megalon is much faster than Moguera is. The one thing that stops us from being a complete one-sided fight is that Megalon isn't the smartest. So I believe Moguera would be able to stay in this fight for longer than he would with another kaiju. But in the end, I would have to say Megalon would be too much for this giant robot. Alright everybody, let me know in the comments below, who do you think would win this fight? Was I right in picking Megalon? Or does Moguera actually have more of a shot than I think he does? Also, let me know if there are other kaiju battles that you would like to see. I'm always open to suggestions. And finally guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you all later.